And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri proves just a little bit too strong. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's onside! Serginho was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Raul has the space to scheme. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Georgia have the chance to go the other way. Chance, surely! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That is a brilliant interception. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Can he latch on to this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nicely weighted ball. Marmouche providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Opts to play it back.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Spread to the right. Vardiol gets over and intercepts. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Mbappe. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Mbappe. In towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper. Vardiol. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous. And he decides to cross it.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to...
He's rising! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Threads one in. A header! Goal! Barcelona! The first significant strike. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Great chance! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Serginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Carvajal wins the duel this time. Mbappe. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, that is a nice touch. Looking for options for movement. Serginho. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Shoots! And he couldn't finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And here's Marmoush. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes long and straight. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, can he get onto this? Serginho, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Raul. Oh, this looks sharp. That has ended up in no man's land. Cruyff. Serginho. Distributed tidily. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And they've been given a corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. He's picked his way through. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Bernardo Silva just eases him off the ball. Can he get onto this?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13. El dorsal 27.
It's run loose
El
here.
dorsal 7.
Whistle's
El
gone, that's a
dorsal
foul.
15. El dorsal 14.
Yellow or red? It is
Serán
red.
sustituidos por el
Barcelona
dorsal 8,
are down to 10
Messi.
men.
El dorsal 18, Van Nistelrooy. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 24, el dorsal
Long
22.
ball upfield.
Kaká, cambio de jugadores.
Spread it left. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Serginho receives it in a wide position. It's their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rafinha. Doku in acres of space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Doku actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Doku. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Araujo cuts it out. Could be danger here. Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! He won't be happy with that one. Carvajal carries the ball down the right. Van Nistelrooy gets flagged offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The final 5 minutes. Looking for the run. He's found a way through. In comes the corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. He is through here. Takes a shot! And again. Oh, he's been... And one more try! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter...
And that's that. Georgia were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Mbappe, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proved...
Oh, what has happened here? Bernardo Silva. And he shoots! He's delivered all right! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front footed.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you...
Chance! It's hit the upright. Cruyff powering forward here. He's found a way through. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Serginho. Guardiola. And he's in on goal. Raul. Platini. And here's Marmoush. He's on it. Can he get... Mbappe! Crossed into the box. And it's made its way to him. Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Zanetti venturing down the left. Hakimi. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. Guardiola. Marmoush, forever the opportunist. A sniff. And Cruyff! Off the post! But he's left disappointed.
Cruyff certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Sends it crossfield. Zanetti. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. Puskas! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Played into space. Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That has been cut short. And it's Cruyff. Bernardo Silva. And Hakimi. He's going for goal! He's had it taken off him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Albert Ferrer has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's well spotted. Raul. Kukçu concedes a free kick for that. Kukçu has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. And it's Serginho. And he's quick to return it. He has found the way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Bergkamp. Donnarumma punts it upfield. Raul. Oh, no joy this time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Marmoush. Marquinhos does well not to be outdone there. Driving on and making good progress. And Puskás! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Puskás really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Now it's Raul. Raul! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Platini plays it short. Platini crosses it in. Van Dijk with the clearance. Georgia have the chance to go the other way. Rodri. Now it's Cruyff. Marmoush. He is through here. And that's aimed into the middle. And the shot! And that is wildly off target. Rijkaard. Well timed, excellent interception. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing and fast.
To announce today's lottery numbers.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution in progress.
Georgia kick off the second half. Georgia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And here's Cruyff. Takes the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Raul. Puskás, who's set up one goal so far. Araujo makes the interception. Vardiol. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Raul, great ball, and he's... Backhand! Superb goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
This might spell danger. And that's been won straight back. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's quick to get rid.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Platini. Number 19,
Doku, and it's
Raul.
Cruyff.
Coming on the
Serginho
field,
is
number
onto this.
3, Robertson. Number
Manchester
14,
United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now this could be a chance, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's gone looking for safety. Serginho.
Georgia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! That was quite a hit. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what's he done? Shot a goal! He's got a goal! What a moment for the double centurion! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Georgia dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, easy pickings there. This looks promising. Serginho. That's really well manoeuvred.
Georgia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Robertson getting forward. And here's Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rodri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Knocks it into space. That has ended up in no man's land.
Vardiol.
Georgia desperately searching for the winner here. Lovely feet. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been
He
indicated.
steps in, and that's the end of that. Cruyff.
That's good play from him.
Yamal. He's had a shot! Doku has another go! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Well, was he ever going to miss it? And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What... Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one and they're
everybody,
going
and
up.
welcome to today's
Incentives
match.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Georgia need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Marmouche with the cross. That is a brilliant... Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi makes a dash for it. Can he get on the end of this? Serginho. Marmouche. Vardiol. Cruyff. Said chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's gone searching crossfield. Barrios. Georgia are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Barrios. Pablo Barrios stood his ground strongly. Tries to play it through. Serginho. And Guardiol. First quarter of an hour gone. Threads one in. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Sporting score first! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Saint-Maximin is on. Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's picked out the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Goes for a shot! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Serginho. Good chance here! Pass somewhat off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Serginho. Serginho. He'll try for distance! Oh, it rattles the bar! Well, they've got it again. That's going across goal. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Sporting clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Georgia have themselves a chance from the spot. Drama over the penalty spot. And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Bernardo Silva. He has found a way through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Georgia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Barrios. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Messi, nicely spread. Saint-Maximin, no, he wasn't going to be fooled. Guardiol. He won't be happy with that one. He's in a great position. He's having a shot! He's got away with one there. It's their second corner of the game. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Here's Mbappe. Barrios. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. And he's managed to get free. Araujo. Not the most accurate pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish...
And Cruyff! Marmoush! Fantastic from Marmoush! A finish of true class! Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Georgia have their third corner. Point-blank header! That's a fair try, but just off target. Hazard. Now it's Hazard. He's through here. Hakimi cuts out the pass. That's been cut out, well played. This is a promising build-up. And it's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Saint-Maximin. And it's Barrios. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's got space here. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
And that is headed for the middle. And he's cut it out. Vinicius Junior, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. And here's Bernardo Silva. He's picked his way through, aimed at the far side. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hazard. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Hits a goal kick. Rodri. Hakimi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Marmoush could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Has to go back here. Hakimi. And this is Bernardo Silva. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Serginho. Shot plan, Cruyff! And there's his goal! Hope exists again. They have completed the turnaround.
Well, talk about how to step things up. It's a wonderful, wonderful effort.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Sporting really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Chooses to go crossfield. Cruyff does really well there, he is strong. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Barrios. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Serginho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Bernardo Silva. Hakimi. Looking for options for movement.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's shifting through the gears here. And claimed it back swiftly. The final seconds now. And it's been played through. He's found a way through. He's free, he has got space. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. This is where they want to be, one small step away from
Hello,
greatness.
everybody, and
Win
welcome to
today,
today's
and they
match.
will be up there amongst the elite. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Georgia need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Cruyff, that's going wide left. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he's been flattened there. He won't be happy with that one. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence.
Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Lewandowski. Cruyff. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And here's Marmouche. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Messi. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. So we're still where we started right now. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Araujo is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Quick look, then plays it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Oh, that was very necessary. Rodri deals with that comfortably. Serginho. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's superb. Real chance! And he's found the net! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Georgia penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Kukçu. Some resolute defending there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Howson. Tries to pass it through.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Just eases him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff quietly revving up. Azar. Araujo makes the interception. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution on the field. Number
This certainly looks
21.
appetising, well within shooting range.
Number
Looking to
9,
widen the gap even further here.
Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Coming on the field, number 14, Rafinha. Number 6,
He's having a shot!
number
It's a loose
18,
ball.
Yamal.
Cross in, looks like a good one.
Substitutions taking place.
And a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal going
There
after
will
that.
be 1 minute added time.
And this is Azar. Lewandowski. No mess. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Georgia leading by 1 at the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Georgia have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Georgia can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
It's a searching pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Gerrard. Now it's Lewandowski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Good read, needed to be. Georgia have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Lewandowski tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Doku picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That ball looks a good one. Vardiol.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's found a way through. Georgia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Azar. No, again there's no way through. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Knocks it into space. That is ended up in no man's land.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Nice looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Threads one in. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's picked out the run. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Georgia can feel it. Promotion now frighteningly close, but it's Lewandowski! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Well-timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have stolen level at the last. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 16.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is
Great chance! Well, now it's he's been caught napping.
Substitution.
Shifted it to the flank. And it's
There will
Rijkaard.
be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And he's quick to return it. That's a cute ball. Well, that has not gone well. That's at the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. 1 point needed to secure promotion on the final day. It sounds simple, but as we all know, football is often anything but. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Georgia with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold. Neither side especially adventurous early on. He's got away. Mbappe. That is good strength. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
He has found the way through. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Georgia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And that's a throw-in. And here's Marmouche. And it's played in. And the shot! And it's there! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
George Mbappe! And he should have made them pay.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nicely aimed pass. Messi. Messi. And he welcomes it in. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had a shot! He's looking wide. He's found the way through. Played into the box. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looking for the run. And he's gone backward here. Shot a goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's having a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ruben Neves is offering a right smile there.
Greece with the corner, there first. De Bruyne plays it short. Delivers with whip. And he's there to deal with it. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks promising. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now the breakaway. Marmoush providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, great leap! De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He won't be happy with that one. Serginho. Marmoush, who's set up one goal so far. Guardiola. He's picked his way through. Messi. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. Spread it left. And this is Hazard. Crosses it in. And that is expertly dealt with. Cruyff. Great ball if he can get there.
That's good play from him.
Might be danger here. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Georgia coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Georgia leading via the games. It's rising!
Greece really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Space for him to turn and look. He is through here. Chance to deliver.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Rudiger makes the interception. No, again there's no way through. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Greece have the chance to go the other way. He's a sharp little ball here. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta! Araujo is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Bernardo Silva is herring after that one.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Almost an hour gone. It's a good spell of possession, this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, good spread. Greece are looking to break at pace. Oh, they could be caught out. Great chance! And it's in! Greece back on level terms. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Substitution for Greece. Number 10.
The two
Messi.
coaches are signalling
Number
changes
14,
here, both at the same time.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple. Seal promotion.
And the finish! Goal, Greece! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Greece leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Hakimi. Hazard. Now it's Kane. Quality ball. Now it's Doku. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kane showed plenty. He'll try from distance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 3 coming up. Real chance! And he's found the net! And they are right back in it. Hopes and dreams alive again.
There's the superb character and personality we always talk about, Peter. And you can tell it's really unsettled their opponents. The question now is, can they take maximum advantage of what they've just done?
And the shot! Dispatched clinically. And this has become a real roller coaster of a game. We go up, we go down. Where we end, who knows?
Well, talk about how to step things up. It's a wonderful, wonderful effort.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's Kane! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kane really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Looking to play him in. Oh, just Wilshere! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's Wilshere! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly... Torres!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and
minutes has been
purposeful.
indicated.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He has found the way through. And the referee brings it to a close. A
Just a quick
statement
announcement,
win
it is
on
now
a
time for our
crucial
special
day.
warning.
And There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square
Hello,
up to each
everybody,
other
and
with
welcome
fire
to
in their
today's
eyes.
match.
This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Besiktas have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition.
And Marmouche! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
A heavy challenge. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Van Dijk making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team. Tries a shot! And it's a goal! And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So, a breakthrough already. Hakimi. Raul. Foot in. And it's Serginho. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bernardo Silva gets a good foot in there. The ball's gone astray. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Bernardo Silva! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff quietly revving up. Now it's Forlan. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Georgia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Bernardo Silva. Hakimi. There's the shot! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Georgia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Forlan, and this... Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
Besiktas with the corner. Kilic Soy! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Can he finish? And it's in! Right back in the game! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Besiktas cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Forlan. Kilishoy. Oh, well played, well played. Spread it left. Marquinhos makes the interception. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti. Oh, that's superb. Out towards the flank. It's Asa! It's a loose ball. And that is going out for a goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Georgia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Georgia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Azar tries to play it through. Oh, delightful ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. 5 minutes till the break. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe! And a neat finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Georgia now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Cruyff. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Georgia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. So let's get the ball rolling. And Serginho looking for a runner. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? He has found the one. Tries one from range. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Passes short and sharp.
Oh, great feet, that.
Hakimi. That's the keeper's ball. Marmoush in the hunt and looking threatening. Oh, that's fabulous. And Marmoush!
Marmoush clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
The ball has bounced loose now. This might spell danger. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Hakimi, that's an imaginative pass. Can he get onto this? He's got away. Cruyff's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Azar. And it's Kaut. Nicely weighted ball. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a good shoot! Oh, off the bar! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Coming on to replace him is number
Hakimi.
5, Tunjai Shani.
Serginho. That has been cut short. Kaut. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, such a clever touch. Now this could be a chance. Howson gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 13.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Number 14.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckleball here. It is a specialty.
Number 19, Fiore. Number 21, Rafael Leao.
Fallen! But he's left disappointed. Bernardo Silva is always looking to break lines. He's a sharp little ball here. Good ball, good take. And he's managed... Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Georgia, palpably stronger, better, superior. Hakimi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Great vision. Fiore. Forlan. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rodri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And oh, he's been caught napping. Rodri gets it clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's found a way through. Bernardo Silva. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, good-looking ball. Fiore. And it's Marquinhos. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Fallen! Now that was quite some save. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Besiktas have their second corner now. Punched away.
3 minutes added time.
Bernardo Silva. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Forlan. Fiore. Aimed at the far side. Cruyff, who's set up. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout.